here we are. So I took down my Bantu knots and here we have my hair. Now I took them down and I taught a class. So when I took them down, they were very pretty. My curls are very tight for my locks being so thick. And then of course I sweated them all out. Well, not all of them, but I sweated out the tightness of my curls, my hair, the pattern loosened. Though actually I kind of like this because I got a little Medusa look going on. So I'm okay with that. So here we go. So Bantu knots are a win for people who are locking and have shorter locks and have short, thick locks. Because one, your hair doesn't have to be super long to actually have some shape or like some bump to it when you take it down. And two, what I think, in my personal opinion, is it doesn't take as long to do. So Bantu knots take very little time, depending upon how many locks you have. Like it probably only took me like maybe 15 minutes, and that's because my shoulders were tired, so I kept taking a break. But generally, if I just went straight through, I have 42 locks. It does not take that long for me to Bantu knot my hair. So for convenience purposes, Bantu knots get an A. For curl purposes, Bantu knots get an A from me because I'm always a fan of a wavier curl, and that's kind of something I've evolved into. So when I was first locked and I had more maintained locks and they were a little thinner, well, I guess the word isn't thinner, smaller, I was a fan of tighter curls because the tighter the curl, that meant that my hair would eventually fall. And so I was like, woo, tighter the curl the better, baby, because then my curls will fall and that just means that this will last longer. With my hair now, I kind of prefer a wavier look. Maybe when my hair gets longer, I will like a tighter look because it'll essentially mean the same thing. But for right now, I don't like a tighter curl because it makes me look like my locks are shorter. And my hair is already short. So I don't want my locks to look shorter. So this looks perfect. It means, for me, it shows I have hair. As funny as that sounds. And that I have some kind of pattern and bumps in my hair. So I do like that. The only kind of downside is if you don't really do your hair. Well, let me disclaim that. Place a disclaimer upon that, excuse me. If you don't really do your hair, and this could just be specific to me, my hair was hurting. My scalp was like sensitive. So, I initially, before this, had been kind of going on, I'm not going to touch my hair at all. I'm not going to do anything to my hair. I was literally just letting my hair, I was getting up and going and like popping some locks, like just pulling roots apart, and that was it. But I wasn't doing a lot, by a lot, really anything, let me be real, to my hair. So when I started trying to put some Bantu knots in my hair, my scalp was like, bitch, what? So my scalp was a little sensitive. It went away the second day, but a little bit sensitive. I did keep my hair up for about 3 days. 2 or 3 days, I don't remember. And my curl pattern for 2-3 days. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta just start taking pictures of stuff as soon as I do it. I forget that I have you wonderful people now who actually care about my hair a little bit with me. So next time I'll do that. As soon as I take them down, I will snap a picture of my hair as soon as I take it down so that you all can see the right immediate results. Let's see what else. We are at a year and 7 months. Yep. November, December, January, February, March. 8, 9, 10. Yep, year and 7 months. And my hair is pretty much completely locked except for See this little beauty right here? So these 2 locks in the front are the locks that I have had lock jewelry on, my copper lock jewelry on for the longest. So I had copper lock jewelry wrapped around these, which actually did really good because as you can see right here, that's fully locked. Same thing here, right up to there, fully locked. Now the body, right down the body, that's where this is a little sketchy. I would show this to y'all, but this is actually in the process of locking. You can kind of see where it's 2 locks. So I'm not going to pull that apart because progress. But this, towards the end, still hasn't completely locked. Still hasn't completely locked. But I don't really want to put lock jewelry back on it right now. Just because I don't. Because I wore it for a while and I want to not for a little bit. So I'm very flighty when it comes to my hair sometimes. So sometimes I feel like doing stuff and other times I don't. So I just popped a rubber band on it. And I'm going to let that be that. There's another one in the back that I think I might have popped some lock jewelry on. In fact, hold on a second. Let's see. Okay. So I was trying to figure out which one. There's another one in the back that I did pop a rubber band around too. But when I tell y'all I am so in love with my hair, I am not even kidding. Like, it's so thick. It's just thick. My goodness, look at that. Just perfection, baby. Yes. And something kind of funny too, and I don't know if your locks are longer, you can comment below and tell me if this is something that you experience. But actually, I really like my hair at this length. I want my hair to grow 100%, and I feel like my hair is actually growing really quickly. For me, my hair grows pretty quickly anyway, though. But I like my hair is growing really quickly. But I love my hair right now. Like, this is it. One thing I'm super excited for is the day that I'll be able to show y'all me putting my hair in a ponytail. Yes, for a big messy bun. But until then, I love me some short locks. Because right now, it looks like I have a bob. And I'm like, I don't. But I slick do. So I'm like, yes, hair, come through. That's it. That's all I really have. Just gonna flex a little bit. As you can see, I got some hair that I think I'm end up with 43 locks if I keep fooling around. But these, when I start seeing these little ones pop up, they get married with something bigger because I do not want smaller locks. For me, that's just a no-go. Anyway, so that's it. I love the look. Bantu knots are a win if you're looking for a hairstyle that will work for you and your locks are shorter. Bantu knots are it. They serve as a double style, so you wear your hair with the Bantus for as long as you want to wear your hair with the Bantus. You take it out and bam, curls. One thing that I would suggest is if you're going to do Bantu knots, I would suggest that you wet your hair first so that you can have a tighter curl pattern. I did not do my Bantu knots on wet hair. I did my Bantu knots on dry hair, and my curls turned out pretty good even for having done them on dry hair. But if you're wanting hair that has more definition, curls that are tighter or curls that might potentially last longer, I would definitely suggest that you use some type of setting spray or water. I don't really use water on my hair as I showed y'all, so probably just put some water on your hair and just let them Bantu knots set, rest, and be themselves. That's it for now. Just wanted y'all to see, and I'll be back again later with another one. Love and lights.